Hello everyone and welcome back gaming with Priesty. Newcastle Jets in the Premier League, coming off our FA Cup victory against Crystal Palace. We promoted a couple of players from the Youth Academy for our last two games of the regular season. One thing I don't like about FIFA um, is the scheduling. I'd like to see the season finish with the FA Cup. I guess, I could work my way around that when I show the videos to you guys, but I just do it in order how it is on the game, and yeah, it's disappointing that we don't finish the season on that FA Cup high. We've got a couple of league games to finish the season. Obviously, the first one here against Southampton, 0 at half time. We're giving some young kids from the youth who have come up from the youth academy some game time, and some other players from the squad who haven't played so much a bit of game time. See here, I'm not sure why it took so long for Mitchell to have his shot there. So the Jets played last night against the Wanderers in the A-League. 2-2. I know most people would say 2-2 away from home, or at least a draw away from home. Happy to take the point. So we get a point away from home here against Southampton. But I just think you've got to take the circumstances of the game into account, and for opening half an hour especially, Jets totally dominated the Wanderers, had countless chances, not just 50-50 chances, really good chances to open the score. We have one last look as we have a look at the league table here. See Manchester City on top on 77 points, and we are sitting in 13th on 44 points, in 13th place, so right around where we thought we'd be. Yeah, getting back to that Jets game, we dominated the game, chance to score, took the lead. Burnwell drew a foul from Reece Williams. We got the penalty. Becker finished that off. Nice penalty. And then we go down the other end just before half time, and give a sloppy goal away. I'm not sure what's happening there. He doesn't try to clear it. He doesn't try to control it. And it's a good finish by Bernie Beanie if you haven't seen it. But yeah, so disappointed to dominate the game so much. And you heard me say it on this channel. If you don't take your chances, you're going to get punished down the other end as we take a 1-0 lead against Leicester here in this episode. And then right after half time, another defensive mistake. Have the ball, he have the chance to pump it up the field, and he's the last man. He decides to try and get around the attacker who takes the ball off him. Once again, Hamed's there's got a little bit of work to do. But, he should be scoring, and he does so. In a position where we're 1-0 up and really dominating the game, and we should have been 2 or 3 goals up. We're 2-1 behind. I got to tell you, I turned it off at that point. I had to go and just chill out because I get so frustrated. You see here, and it's been frustrating. We go from 1-0 up to 2-1 behind against Leicester. Yeah, and I went and had a shower. I come back out, checked the score, and Bumard scored the equaliser. I haven't seen that, to be honest, because at the time I was just furious. I had to go and cool off, and then I watched the rest of the game. The rest of the game was probably 50-50. Jack Rodwell, he had probably the best chance to go ahead and win it. I think under the circumstances of the game, it was a disappointing draw. Like, you just can't invite teams back in the game. You're not going to, and you see it on this save a lot as well. It's defence that wins leagues, it's defence that wins trophies. You're not going to win very many trophies if you've got to score 3 goals a game, every game, to win, because it's really hard to put the ball in the back of the net. So I like the attractive style that we're playing, under Arthur Papas, but, it's like, every time we go forward, there's so many players pushing forward that when you turn the ball over, you're basically leaving your defenders one out against their direct opponent. And then if they make an error, makes things really, really difficult. That's enough of a rant about that today. Yeah, so 2-2 it was, but like I said, a disappointing result. And we finish off our season here, 2-1 loss to Leicester. Manchester City win it. Liverpool and Leicester finishing the Champions League spots. Manchester United, Everton Europa League, and Arsenal Conference League. We finish in 13th place on 44 points. 11 wins, 11 draws, 16 losses, 57 goals for 71 against. Whoa. That is a hell of a lot of goals against. Here we have a look on the leading goal scorer. Olsen, the leading goal scorer for us. 14 from 32 games. Not bad, really. Just under a goal every 2 games. Look at the assist leader. And Lacazette's up there for us. 9 in his 26. We've got quite a few on the assist leaders. That's how we like to play. We share the goals around a little bit. And then the clean sheets, obviously. Less said about that from us, from our perspective. I think we only had 2 or 3 clean sheets in the league. The interesting thing was, see, Lloris only had 2, but Cullen played in goals for a few games. So I think it's interesting is that Cullen, he picked up a clean sheet. I think it was against Southampton earlier in the episode. We get an offer here from Mexico to take over their national team. I'm not interested in coaching Mexico, I must admit. We get an offer here for Morris to go out on loan. He's come straight from the youth academy, 16 years old, 65 overall. He's not good enough to get a start in our starting team. Their wing-backs are actually some of the strong positions, so we're going to send him out on loan. Liverpool won the Carabao Cup, I think. Tottenham won the Europa Super Cup. We'll have a look at the Champions League, and it's Juventus, Bergamo Calcio versus PSG. PSG win that, and then we have a look at the Europa League. Monaco versus Lille, an all-French decider in the Europa League, and Monaco win that, and we have a look at the Conference League, Leicester versus Atleti in the decider, and Atleti win the Europa Conference League. Then we go through our squad here as we look how they've performed during the season. If you want to slow it down, have a pause, you can have a closer look on how many games they've played, how they've improved, how many stats, and check out all their stats for the season. You see McGillen, he's done really well for us since coming through. Leon Morris, guy we just spoke about, he's going to go out on loan. He played the last couple of games after coming straight out from the youth academy. Delaney's going down, but I think we can get at least one more season out of him. Gillian, we've got to get him out on loan so he can get some game time to generate. He's a good, or at least decent, substitute. Akanji, he come into the season in the January transfer window, taking some time to settle, but hopefully we'll see big things from him next year. Laird, he's done super well for us. Mainly comes on as a sub, or if Kyle Walker needs a rest, he gets a start. He's continuing to grow. Ramsey, he's continuing to grow. Played him mainly at Cam this year. Barrios at centre mid, and Ravella centre mid as well. Angus Thurgate, oh look, we love the guy at the Jets, but he's only 71 now, so if he can get a game somewhere else, we're going to let him go. See a couple of players we've had out on loan, they're growing. Teddy Haynes, a big grower for the year. Connor Flynn also. And Ewan McKinley, he's come to the end of his development cycle, though I was informed from my staff, so I might look to sell on McKinley at the start of next season. You see Alistair Mitchell. This guy just doesn't get enough game time, but I kind of have him as my 4th or 5th string striker, so I don't want to send him out on loan. As you see, Lacazette went down at least a couple of times this season, so makes things really difficult. See here we have a look at the A-League. And unfortunately, Sutton United have gone backwards. They had 11 wins last season, but only the 6 this season. Mariners right down the bottom. See, Sheffield United and Fulham will be meeting us in the Premier League last season. Really dominant season from Sheffield United in the Championship. You see, Millwall, Sheffield Wednesday, and Portsmouth will be heading down to League One. Ipswich and Derby are going to head up to the Championship. Disappointment there for Sunderland fans, as usual. As we scroll down, we have a look at a few of the teams in mid-table. Salford, who we beat in the FA Cup 6-0, they finished respectable 16th place, I guess. Morecambe, Fleetwood Town, and Wickham go down, and I think there was one more, maybe Carlisle United going down. And then we have a look at League 2, Gillingham, Walsall, and Swindon, the ones going up automatically from League 2. So that wraps up the season and today's episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed the season. We come away with a trophy. If you like the episode, leave a comment and drop a like. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.